welcome to the campus of Westminster College here in Salt Lake City for the men's soccer preview edition of the Westminster Sports Report. I'm your host, Lance Barton. During this edition, we will sit down with head coach Chris Dorich to get his thoughts on the upcoming season. We will also preview the season schedule and get to know some of the student athletes on the team. To get things started today, we will check in with Coach Dorich as he prepares for his 31st season at the helm of the program.
Okay, so to answer what keeps coming back is, I think the fact that, being giant killers, that we could go out and teach an athlete to improve and get better and then play competitively against teams that we play a lot of games and beat a lot of teams that probably would not even recruit some of my players. And I think when we could teach a player to play at that level and win, it's exciting for me and it's exciting for the player.
Absolutely. So this upcoming season, you guys have games coming up quickly. You've been competitive the last 3 or 4 years, competing for titles in the Frontier Conference. Talk about this upcoming season and your outlook and where you think that you're going to do some damage here in the Frontier Conference again.
I'm excited because we have a completely different type of team than we had last year. We have a lot of very good ball control players. We're not big size-wise, but a lot of our players are very skilled. They have good foot speed with the ball. We have a lot of diversity this year on the team, and I think that's going to challenge a couple teams that are pretty good. Great Falls is coming in, only losing 1 senior this year. They've got, I think, 4 Brazilian players and 5 Colombians on the team, and I think we may match up fairly different with them than we did last year because of the style of players we have. We have a lot of Hispanic players this year on the team, and those guys have the same type of ball control skills. As long as we don't get beat up, we're small. I mean, we're just not large, but we have the foot skills that we haven't had in the past are going to be with us this year. And
yeah, so it sounds like some freshmen are going to get some playing time right away from
Absolutely.
what you're saying, but you guys did lose some seniors last year. Talk about who's going to fill those roles. Obviously, you mentioned some of the freshmen, but how about some of your upperclassmen that are going to need to lead this team?
Well, I have Manuel Duenas. Manny's going to be one of the keys in the middle of the field. Manny's 5'2", 140, but he is probably one of the best center mid ball control players right now in the state, because he also plays for me with the state team, and he's probably our best ball control center in the state of Utah right now. Yeah, I think we kind of saw that with Dixie last year. We went down to play Dixie State, and him and Omar James, who graduated, basically we tore up their midfield pretty good. They really couldn't stay with us in the middle of the field. So Manny's one, and then I have a sophomore, Warren Cook from Brighton, who's a very good ball control player. He's in the center of the field. I have Anthony Alcox, who's going to be a senior. He's from Park City, and he's the same type of player, really good ball skills. So he's going to be hopefully playing attacking midfield. Johnny Rodriguez is a freshman from Clayton with the same type of ball control skills, and he'll play outside halfback. In the defense, we've got a really good player from La Roca Soccer Club from Highland. His name's Matt Warren, and he's a very skilled ball control player. Then we have a senior, Nick Cummings from Australia, who's going to be with him in the middle of the field. Who should with those two, it's a different dynamic than we had last year.
Sure.
So our ability to play possession soccer is going to be one of our assets. Because if you possess, the other team can't score.
Right, and that's one of the things that you've been known for is your defensive, your strategies, being able to hold your opponents to low-scoring games. How are you going to counter that? You have the ball control. Who are you putting in front for striking and trying to get some goals for you? Who's going to play up front there?
Well, we have Connor Thompson, who is from Copper Hills. He was his freshman year coming in out of high school. He was the leading 5A goal scorer for the state. I think he scored 20 goals that year. Hopefully he's going to step up and take that role. And then we have a senior from Iowa, Austin Otto, that can play up top, and hopefully he'll help solidify the roles for the two forwards up there for scoring. You know, we're not that deep with our we only have really two forwards, and but both of those guys, they're strong, they're stout, and they're fast. They have very good speed, and they can put the ball in the back of the net.
So with the last question there, Coach, with the popularity of the World Cup and ESPN broadcasting, how is that affecting not only your job but also soccer here in the state of Utah? And obviously you coach many club teams and how is the soccer popularity in the U.S., that growing sensation, how is that helping you as a coach in here at Westminster?
Well, I think it's made everybody aware of the where soccer is going to go. I think with all the MLS teams being added to the current group of MLS teams, you know, Florida and I guess Atlanta, a couple other places, New York. I think the European teams are coming over and doing friendly games with the MLS teams just to kind of pick up the market, to have people see the visibility of these good players. I think the World Cup was really good, first of all, and I think everybody kind of knew Germany was really good, and they proved that, I think, in a World Cup, and I think that it excited a lot of the kids playing here. You know, I don't know if you know this, but people don't maybe know or don't know, but Utah per capita is the largest soccer state in the union, and because they have 50,000 kids playing per capita of Utah, and I think that it ignited the flow of where soccer should be going. I mean, RSL, you know, they're good. I think they have a chance to win the cup again. They're bringing in a new forward from Argentina, which I think will help them. And so I think the popularity is growing. I hope that they continue to get more American players playing than actually bringing a lot of foreigners. I like to see the American players take over.
Awesome, Coach. Well, give me 2 keys for your season this year upcoming as the men's soccer team gets ready to kick off. What are 2 keys you see to have a successful year this year?
No injuries, which we've had in the past 3 years, where I've lost 2 of our best players last year in the season. So injuries, not that's big for us, not having injuries, and escalating our synergism. It's really good right now with the team, and just getting it higher, and keeping the players positive throughout the season. Which I think the dynamics of this team are that they're a very positive team, and they know, I think, where their skill level is at, and I think as long as we can play to that standard during the season, I think they have a really good chance to win the conference.
Movies. Up. Mexican. Christmas. Apples. Dogs. French fries. Guitar. Purple. iPhone.
Welcome back. The 2014 men's soccer team has once again compiled a tough schedule for this season. They begin the year with the Westminster Kickoff Classic when they play 4 games in 4 days right here at Dumpke Field. This opener is slated for this Thursday at 1 p.m. against Carroll College. After playing the first 6 games at home over 2 weekends, the Griffins will only have 3 home games left in their schedule, so get out early and come see the men's soccer team in person. Now, here is a look at the upcoming schedule.
I have to say Sandlot.
Come on! We'll take you on right here, right now! Come on! Right now! We plan a real diamond, Porter. You ain't good enough to lick the dirt off our cleats. Watch it, jerk. Shut up, idiot! Moron! Scab eater! Butt sniffer! Puss licker! Fart smeller! You eat dog crap for breakfast, geek! You mix your weeds with your mama's toe jam! Yeah! You bob for apples in the toilet, and you like it. You play ball like a girl. What did you say?
I have to go with Andy Mineo.
Gnarly, never bored, but I got a board that I put on all 4s and kick it on smooth floors. It's with me on tours, even ride it on stages. Reds in the wheels, but I wasn't set claiming. Clicked up, we ain't trying to be famous. People don't get it, they don't know just what the aim is. Dangerous, what you gonna say to some men who been changed, who know that to die is their gain? Yeah.
It's called Braided Bread. Probably have to go with sunflower seeds.
Step 1, take a mouthful of sunflower seeds. I'm only going to use a few. I would normally use a whole handful because I'm a pig, but I'm just going to do a few for the purposes of this video. So take them in the mouth. Big shock, I know. You probably thought that they wouldn't wind up in the mouth at some point. Step 2, suck the salt off of it. Salt. I used to joke that I ate sunflower seeds so much that my blood was the consistency of toothpaste. Step 3, once you've gotten all the salt off of it, stick them in one cheek. Right there. Step
1 at Cold Stone with cake batter and cookie dough.
So now it's time to try the cake batter ice cream. It's so good and so cold. Yum. It's so good.
I have to say cereal.
As both a child and an adult, I've eaten a lot of Cocoa Pebbles, so I think I can tell the difference. These are bigger flakes. Surprisingly no odor. This bowl on the left here is the real Cocoa Pebbles. All right.
I'm gonna analyze every single piece. You can't fool me. Delicious cereal. I'm not saying this is the one, but it's good. It absorbs the milk differently. I don't know if that's a good thing. This is Fruit Loops. Tell me I'm right. Tell me I'm right. Are you serious?
Hawaii for sure. Taking it back to the childhood of Darkwing Duck.
Shadows, darkly on the night. Somewhere some villain schemes, but his number's up. 3, 2, 1. Darkwing Duck. When there's trouble, you call DW. Darkwing Duck.
Let's get dangerous.
Thank you for watching. I've been your host, Lance Barton, and I'll be back tomorrow as we preview the upcoming women's soccer season. That episode, along with all other episodes of the Westminster Sports Report, are available at westminstergriffins.com and on our YouTube channel. For all of our staff and crew, this has been the Westminster Sports Report Men's Soccer Preview. #GoGriffins.